Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading. Whenever this does come across your feed, it is meant for you, Cancer. Don't pay attention to the timestamp on the video. Also, if you're a cross watcher here for Cancer, welcome. This may be your reading, might be Cancers, everyone that we vibe with, we interchange energy with, so it could be anyone, right? Only take what resonates, the rest in the bucket. Also, if you do want a personal reading, go down below. There is the link to a video. Watch that video. Everything you need is there. Keep in mind, I am clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. I don't just read the cards. And let's get on into it, Cancer. I'm not channeling anything specific. I'm not channeling singles. I'm not channeling people in relationships. I'm just kind of letting whatever come through. So let's see. What do we have for Cancer? I'm trying to see if this is someone that's passed on, because I am getting a very, very clear vision of somebody. I believe they are passed on. It is a feminine energy, it is an older energy, and I think she is showing me what she looked like when she passed. She was shorter, she was a little thicker when she, as shorter, you know, she had a full physique, everything. She had short gray hair. It was darker gray, didn't have a lot of the light white gray or blonde grays. It was more dark, and it felt like, it looks like it's like curled up this way. I don't feel like she passed recently. I do feel like she passed in like the 60s or 70s. So you may be the age that this individual was when they passed, is what I'm getting. I do feel like I'm talking to someone who is older, over the age of 65. And this is someone that's coming through for you that you may have lost when you were younger, that was your age. But this is a feminine energy. She did like to wear lipstick, and also she wore these really big earrings, which I totally vibe with, Grandma. I don't know who you are, but they cool. They're like huge costume pearls, but they're like half a pearl, and like they're huge costume pearls. But they are like a faint white, and I feel like you either have these pearls or that is something that's definitely going to trigger this for you. She wore them on like holidays. I also get like this like pink, almost like blazer, different for her time, pink like vest with cotton, the same pink buttons. It kind of looks like Sunday's best attire. Maybe that's what she wore on Sunday. Easter is kind of what I'm getting a vibe for. But if that is your person, they are coming through to let you know they've been with you every step of the way. They truly have never left. But let's get on into it, Cancer. Let's get on into it. I usually don't have a lot of people come through like that. I have a pretty strong barrier. So that is definitely somebody who really wanted to get your attention, Cancer, if that resonates for you, if you know who that is. Getting a very old name too, like Margaret or something. What do we have for my Cancers in love? Again, this could be for singles, this could be for those that are already in a couple. We'll just let whatever come through. What do we have for Cancer, please? And thank you. We have the King of Wands, fire energy, Sag, Leo, and Aries. Reclaiming. Okay. Cancer is reclaiming something. They are in masculine energy, which means they're in doing energy. They're going to go for it. They're going to conquer it. They're going to get it. Very competitive energy is what I'm getting from this. Very competitive energy. They have a lot of ambition. They have a lot of drive. This person, they have a lot of internal fire that drives them to, I want to say, perfection. Whatever they do looks like perfection. And it's because of their drive, their ambition. This person's also not afraid to be a student. No matter what it is, no matter what their age is, they are humble, they are vulnerable. It's okay, I don't know how to do that, show me. That's why this person knows so much or is so competitive, because they put themselves in a very advantageous position, is what I'm getting. They have an advantage because of the fact that they like to learn. They either like to read, they like to learn, or they like to be the student. They know that a master is a master of more than one craft. I want to say they're a genius at something, but they don't just focus on that. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Someone has to juggle a lot of responsibility here as well. That is also why they are in a lot of fire energy. Again, drive, ambition to get things done, get that to-do list done, have the energy to do whatever you need to. Also, again, masculine energy, providing energy, but I feel like this person does wear multiple hats. If you are in investments, if you're an investor, if you're a financial advisor of some kind, you do help people pick the right option. I do feel like this is somebody who does have more than one job, or juggles family life and their job with the Two of Pentacles here. They do have a more focus on their job. That is something they put more energy into. Whereas, I hate to say this, family is more of a responsibility and obligation right now. This might be you, Cancer, where you're like, hey, family's an obligation right now. I have these ambitions. I have to try to juggle both and handle both. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a selfish moment to handle that. And then I'll go back to juggling both evenly. Some of you guys have to get past being selfish to get something that you need and want and desire. I don't feel like it's going to cost anybody else anything horrible or anything detrimental. It just might make you feel guilty is what I'm getting. But if you do feel like, hey, I can make this happen, I work this job, but I can make this job happen, or, you know, I could take this a step further and do this, you do have the capacity to do so, to juggle multiple things. Like a circus acrobat, Cancer. We have the Star, Aquarius energy. And we have the Nine of Wands. Some of you guys, in order to move forward, in order to just move forward in general, you have to heal some anxieties and fears around what that first step looks like. Now, if this is a relationship and you are someone who is single and you do have multiple options, because I do see you have at least two here that are very tangible, that do have a lot of value, that you can see long term, I do see that you have to heal some anxieties to make the correct decisions. Cancer might not have the best discernment right now because Cancer has to heal some anxieties around some fears that might block their intuition and lead with their ego, right? Discernment's all about using our intuition, not our ego, to make decisions, to see things for what they are, to read between the lines, to see the gray area, not just the black and white, and to kind of read the subliminal messages of a situation or a person. You have to heal fears that make you feel anxious about transitions, changing things, choosing. So you might be indecisive right now, Cancer. Spirit is calling you to be decisive. To be decisive, you have to heal anxieties that have been triggered from past situations, maybe programming from parents, fear-based thinking. People that have anxiety and outwardly speak about it sometimes rub off on their children in that way. That's what I'm getting here. There has to be some healing done, healing around the anxiety portion of how you make decisions or things that just freak you out, so that you can make decisions with the best discernment. Like, hey, that really freaks me out to gamble on that, but my discernment tells me that's right. So I'm just going to bypass the fear, heal the fear in the moment, and then take the healthy risk. But you wouldn't take that healthy risk if you aren't able to get past the anxiety and fear of what if. So healing those what ifs and being able to really have full confidence in yourself, Cancer, to really make decisions and know what's best for you at the end of the day is really going to help you. What I'm getting this for, honestly, is for a lot of single Cancers that just really don't know what they want. If you are in a relationship, you don't know what you want. You don't know if you want to stay in it. You don't know if you want to go. You are in this limbo. Whatever it is, Cancer, I do feel a major limbo energy for you, whether you're single or in a relationship or in a marriage. It's a, what do I want? Do I want this? But there's fear based around decisions. So if you do want somebody, there's fear on what's going to happen. If I am vulnerable and give my heart to them, what if they screw me over and stomp on it? If this is a marriage or a relationship, what if it doesn't work out if I leave? What if this happens if I leave? What if this happens? What if this falls through? What if that? What if this? Healing those fears, healing those situations leads you to the correct discernment to make the best decisions for yourself, which is what the King of Fire is meant to do. Forge a path. Make a decision and go for it. Full throttle, full steam ahead. You can't do that when you're in limbo. Some of you guys have fear-based thinking based off of, societal constructed concepts. If society says you have to work a 9 to 5, but your intuition says, no, I don't, I can make money doing this, you are going to have fear that you're not going to make it in society because you're not going by society's rule book. Things like that can also dictate us. Things like that can also rule us and really embed in us to make decisions based off what others want, what society wants, what's going to be acceptable. When people compare apples to oranges, are they going to compare me correctly, right? Am I going to hold up? Am I going to stand up next to that? Things along those lines are definitely what's rearing its ugly head for you. I do feel a lot of fear. Just, I can't make a move because of the what if. I can't do it. It's a lot of stress, though. I feel like the 9 of Wands, that is your niche, is what I'm getting here, Cancer. Your fire, wherever fire is in your chart, or if that is just something you have in you, in your bones, your fire, your determination, your drive, that is what gets you to where you need to go. but that will be depleted by the situation. The Nine of Wands is what the King of Wands uses. That's the tool in the King of Wands toolbox, are those damn wands. But if you're using your wands for other situations that aren't forging that path, that aren't going after you want, using your discernment correctly, it's going to deplete the energy you need to go forward after what you want. You think in your head all this time, all that energy gets depleted and there's no action being taken because you're just sitting there thinking about it. That just wastes energy is what I'm getting for whoever is out there that needs to hear that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Witch, Aries energy. You are the controller of your life. You are. I had to learn that, Cancer, that whatever came my way, good, bad, ugly, great, grand, celebratory, negative, grief, whatever it was, I brought that into myself. I am the master of my life. I call it in, I send it out. You are being taught a lesson on you being the master of your life. You want to make something happen, Cancer? Spirit's saying you can make it happen, Cancer. You just have to heal some wounds around fear-based thinking, and you can make whatever you want happen, happen. You have everything you need to make it work. If you are fearful about losing something, right? If you're between jobs, if you're between people, if you're worried about losing something, you're not going to lose anything. You have everything you need. You don't need this person for anything, and you don't need this job for anything. You have everything you need. So heal the anxiety around making decisions about using your own discernment. Don't rely on the opinions of others. That's what I'm getting strongly there. All right, let's get a self-care card for Cancer. See if there's any blocks. That wasn't a whole lot of love, but also like when it comes to love, there's a lot of anxiety around it. Like you might not want to settle down. You might not want to pick anyone in particular, Cancer, because you're like, I don't know. That could go wrong with them. I saw this red flag in them. I saw that in them. Try not to cherry pick people. A lot of people that search for unconditional love have a lot of conditions, and you may not realize you have a lot of conditions, Cancer, but you do, or this person may not realize they have a lot of conditions, but they do. But again, it feels like a nurturing situation where you were nurtured in that. You saw a relationship like that. Things along those lines. What do we have for, oopsies, what do we have for Cancer from the self-care cards? We have beliefs come true. Ka-ching, ka-ching. She's holding money. Your beliefs create your reality. Cancer, your beliefs create your reality. Heal the beliefs to create the new reality. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions. Reprogram subconscious mind. A lot of you guys, you have beliefs based off of programming from family, from your community, from whatever religion you're a part of, from whatever part of the world you were born into, from whatever socioeconomic status you were born into. Our beliefs are nurtured. Some of you guys were nurtured into some false beliefs that help some people in your family line get by that Spirit's calling you out of. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here. If you have a belief based around relationships, that's being called into question here. If you have beliefs based around, discernment with relationships and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, that's being called into question here. But you are the master of your own world. So instead of that making you fearful, like, oh my God, like the consequences are mine, I reap them, you should think, oh my God, the risk, the rewards, they're all mine. At the end of the day, I can say that's all mine. The failure is mine, but also the celebration is mine. Because you're not going to fail, Cancer. But I love you guys, and I wish you the very best. Go down below if you do want a personal reading. You can book one with me. Follow the link to the video. Also, I wish y'all the best, Cancer. I can't say that enough. I feel like some of you guys are a little triggered by this, but go forward being kind. You are Cancers. You guys are so loving and kind, but go forward being kind. We live in such an unkind world, but I love y'all. Have a good one.